Hi guys, my name is Stefania. Welcome to my channel. So today we are just going to get ready using some new products. I tried out the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer for the first time, the NARS Climax Mascara for the first time, and then kind of just used newer products that I have been using just to kind of show them on camera, certain things I have not used yet on camera. And then I wanted to play more around with this eyeshadow palette, see if I could get a few other uses besides just on the eyeballs. Because for that price, we see what we can do. We'll see if we can work it in other ways. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I try to upload at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm going to start off with Aria right there. So it's going to be kind of like a Natasha Denona look, but not really. I feel like hers, even though I would love to just follow her cut crease, I watched it, and the people like that she uses, the models that she uses, have such big lid space and like, I don't know, like really defined eyes. Like I swear, even when like close, like their eyeballs like pop out. Like you can see like exactly where their crease is and stuff, and I'm just like, that's not gonna happen over here. So I'm just gonna take that through the crease. I'm still absolutely loving this palette. I've been using it every day. And okay, not every day because I don't wear makeup every day, I'm not gonna lie. But when I do my makeup, I've been reaching for this. It's been a Natasha Denona month for sure. But I was gonna say that, okay, pause. I'm gonna use Log, which is the shade right here. And I'm going to put that right above the crease and really deepen that up. Next, I'm going to take this shade called Teak down here. I did want to let you guys know, I do think I'm going to return the Safari palette. Obviously, if you guys saw my review, I didn't hate this palette or anything like that. I actually use that one as well, more than just like when I did the review. But money wise, I don't ever want anyone to watch my channel and think like, oh, I can just afford like all this stuff. Like, no, I cannot. So between the three, like I had to like really sit down and think about which ones I was going to use the most and which ones I would like, you know, you let go of something and then you're like, why did I do that, you know? And I just figured between the three I could live without that one. So I feel bad about it. I don't want it to be that way, but it's got to be that way. So I'm broke. Not broke, but you know what I mean? Like, I just don't have that kind of money to spend on makeup. Next, I'm going to take Sparks, that white kind of shimmer, and put it all over my eyebrow. Okay, I'm going to just put that so I don't forget. It's funny though, if you've ever seen Natasha Denona, she always starts with that, and I'm always like, what? I don't ever start with that. Next, I'm going to cut the crease. I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape to do this. This is a light neutral. But today I went Halloween shopping. I decorated my house. I bought stuff for some Halloween looks that I'm super excited about. I felt like an adult for the first time, where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm decorating my house. I literally never decorate the house, ever. Like, ever. Like, I've never even bought a Christmas tree. Like, and I celebrate Christmas. Never bought like 1 ounce of like any type of decoration stuff. I just don't want to spend the money on it. I'm always just like, no, it's fine, I'll do it next year. Or when I get into the mood, it's like a week before Christmas or like 2 days, and then I'm just even more like, no. And then I'm like, I'll wait for it to go on sale after the holiday, and then I'll be ready for next year. And guess what? That never happens. Next, I'm going to go in with that middle shade Oro, and I'm going to place that just everywhere we did the cut crease. And I'm just going to pack it in rather than smudge it in. So super simple eye look. I only use like 4 shades of the palette to do this. I like to, I know this isn't like my new, the rest of the stuff is definitely trying out some new products. We are gonna actually put on this Tatcha silk canvas, which I have never used. Look at this packaging for a primer. Like, yes, I would expect this for $50. But we are really gonna see if this is worth it, because I don't know about this, you guys. It comes with this nice little coin. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This has been everywhere, except for in the store. So I finally got my hands on this. I talked to the guy that was there from Tatcha. People that sell makeup are so good at selling makeup, but he was like, I use it on my face, and he was not a guy that wore makeup at all. But he was like, I use it every day because it's protective against the air. Ooh! Ha! One down. Okay. Anyways, so I just scooped out the tiniest pea size. It says you only need the smallest bit, but he says he uses it every day and it just kind of helps his skin look better, helps protect his skin. The only thing is like, I know I'm going to like lose this thing. I wish it had like some type of slit or something you could put it in, because like, yeah, I'm not responsible enough for that. Like, I'm just not. You guys know I don't really, so this is something I want to use when I'm not going to do foundation and all that stuff. I have been trying to do foundation more on camera, but that's not going to happen all the time. But today I want to test this out, so we will use foundation. But it feels really nice and smooth. And I like the smell. It's like a light floral, but not like the foundation I'm about to put on type of floral, which is the Huda Beauty. So we are going to try this out. I have tried this out like twice, I think I've used this. Not often. It kind of happened before that whole face stuff. My face actually does look a lot better, surprisingly. I'm going to use this big Sonia Kashuk sponge. This is in the shade Tres Leches. I controlled myself and I did not buy the concealer. I decided I was going to wait to buy the concealer because since I spent all this money on this stuff and then I saw some other stuff that's going to come out this month, I was like, you can wait on concealer, especially because I just bought 2 new concealers like a month ago. So I'm going to just wait on that for now and see how that goes, because I'll wait for more reviews. Because I feel like with YouTube, certain things are tricky. It's like fun to buy stuff to review, but then if you don't use it, it's such a waste of money. And for me, or I mean for anyone really starting out in YouTube, like that's why I said like, hey, I am returning the Safari palette. You know, it's not like I get PR or anything like that, so everything is spent on my own money, and I'm not trying to like keep returning products all the time, or you know what I mean. So people aren't that excited about a new concealer, at least I don't think they are, enough for me to buy it. And even if the reviews initially say it's great, I try to stick with people for a while, like people I'd like to watch, and see if they're still using that product in like a month, because that's how you really tell if they're just blowing smoke up your ass and saying, like, not necessarily blowing smoke up your ass, but they're like, this is amazing. And then you don't see them ever use it again. It's kind of just like, you said it was really well, like you really loved it, but then you stopped using it. I'm going to use this light beige in Born This Way multi-use concealer. This is one of my ones I bought, and the avocado creamy concealer, which I love that one. The shade range sucks, but I like it for more of a day where I'm not wearing any type of makeup. It's more of like a natural, or the finish I got was a natural finish. So not like there's multiple finishes, but you guys know what I mean. Like the shade I got was definitely not a shade that I could use with makeup and have it like actually brighten. But I do absolutely love the formula of that one, and I do love this one actually. So, but yeah, I don't think it's bad to say like I can't afford to spend that much money on makeup every single month. But it's just the truth. That's why I try to add like sprinkle in little videos here and there, because if every video is a first impressions, like just this primer was 50 bucks. So, you know. Alright, it's not horrible. It's a good match for me. But I was like, I feel like this is way too light. When I bought it, it was definitely not as hot outside and I hadn't gone on vacation. Alright. I will say though, with the primer, primers are so hard. I feel like I can't tell. I'm like, I don't know. It looks okay. My poor nose, though, just does not take in foundation well. Like, I need to try it out. One of my subscribers said that they use eyeshadow primer on their nose, and that helps the foundation stick well, but foundation really does not do much as far as breaking apart on my nose, like almost immediately, no matter what foundation I use. So, which is okay, because max I wear foundation is maybe 5 hours. You guys will never see me do like a full wear test unless I don't know, unless something crazy happens. I'm just gonna do black eyeliner, okay? With the Marc Jacobs liner. And I'm taking that all the way across for once. I usually don't, but today I'm going to. So for me, I don't have steady hands enough to do any type of liner very well. So what I'll do is I'll just take a pencil liner or the gel liner to do my upper top, because with liquid it just is a mess. So we don't do that here. I also had someone in my last video say that they felt like whenever I was doing my makeup, they're like, I really like your looks, but when you start them, I feel like you are the messiest person ever. But then they turn out great. And I said, I agree. I think the same thing. So I'm going to take this shade right here. It is so hard for me not to use that mustard shade. That mustard shade I could use every day, all day. I'm going to actually mix these two lower. This one too, the neutrals. I keep flipping this over to use this mirror, but as you can see, like the plastic casing is on, and I can't figure out how to get it off, guys. I don't understand why I have these problems, but I cannot get it off at all. Okay, with a little bit more of a fluffier brush, I'm just going to add a little bit more to that lower lash line. I never know how much I want to smoke it out until I'm done filming, or until I'm out somewhere and then I'm like, I should do more. Or I'm like, too much? Alright, we're going to see what this palette can do. I'm going to use this shade, I'm going to use this shade right here. We're going to try to contour on my skin tone with this and see if we can do multiple things with this palette. We already know we can highlight with it. I did that in my first review video. But I was looking at some of these shades and I was like, I feel like I could use this elsewhere. So wish me luck and let's go in. Let me know if any of you guys have the 35M palette from Morphe. I don't collect a lot of Morphe palettes. I wish I was obsessed, because then I wouldn't be so broke compared to Natasha. But that was a palette that I felt like looked really interesting and good. So I would love to know your guys' opinion. This actually makes a really good contour shade on my skin tone. It's not bad at all. And it's blending out, and it's nice and deep. Not deep, but like perfect. I'm gonna actually do that teak shade as well, just to deepen it up just a little bit. But yeah, if you can get a highlight, contour, and eyeshadow palette, then I think maybe. I mean, I do think this palette is worth it on its own, but now that I'm doing multiple things with it, I'm like, look at this, you can do so much. But I did want to say a quick thank you guys for all your support in the last few videos. I really appreciate it. This earring is ruining my life. It's just gonna go on the floor for right now. That's what's gonna happen, because it's driving me crazy. I want to hear what you guys are going to be for Halloween, what costumes, all that good stuff you guys are going to do, because I need to know. Like, I have some ideas, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I bought some creepy contacts, and I've never worn contacts before, so hopefully they will actually go on. But we will see. We will see about that. If you guys have this Tatcha silk canvas, let me know. Alright, something else I want to try out is the NARS Climax mascara. I did not purchase a full size. I actually got a sample with a Sephora order, so they gave me this cute little nugget. So we will try that out. I am someone who always buys the smaller size mascara or tries to get a sample of it first rather than buying a full size, because if you don't like it, and two, if you're trying out different mascaras, that's another thing I wait for with people, because they go bad pretty fast. I would say mascara goes bad faster than anything else. So, and I love my Monsieur Beak mascara. Ooh, that's nice though. So much. And the waterproof one, it literally is waterproof. It is the hardest thing to get off my eyes ever. So I'm not complaining because it does what it's supposed to do, but I'm definitely like an eye rubber and like nothing happens. So that's great. And I definitely did commit to the full size. But this one, I was kind of like, I will try it out. Because everyone has a favorite for a month. And then it's never to be heard about ever again. So it does kind of clump. You guys can see, like, you do have to kind of make sure to spread out those lashes, or else it kind of like gaps. I don't like it when things gap. But it is a very pretty mascara. And then just to kind of reiterate, my eyeballs, they just turn red throughout the video. I am completely fine and dandy. But yeah, I am very happy about this trial size. I forgot I wanted to use the eyelash primer, but then I guess I wouldn't really see if this worked. But I've never used the eyelash primer before, and I got one from Walmart that I really wanted to test out, but we will do that in the next video. I'm gonna use this Charlotte Tilbury Climax brush. I'm gonna use this brush and my blush and put it on my face. I feel like that is the most frustrating thing to me, is that I swear I can talk normal in real life, and apparently in person I cannot. I love the shade of this. I love that it's subtle. It's not too strong. Definitely recommend this. I really hope the gold one comes to Sephora now that these are available on Sephora. But I haven't seen that collection come out, like the Pillow Talk, that's the one I'm talking about, come out anywhere else except for on her website. I'm gonna take her setting powder and brighten up underneath. Alright, that's a little bit better. We're gonna go in with this Natasha Denona Duo Glow in Alba. I used this one in my last one, and I just recently became more and more obsessed with this. And I'm actually gonna take this on my brow bone because I don't feel like the other one is white enough for me. So I like just to add a little bit more in there. I'm gonna spray my face with this Caudalie spray. This is the only spray I will ever recommend to you guys. Okay, this earring thing is gonna drive me crazy. Mostly just because the smell. I still hate the setting sprays. And this is a very achievable look with other eyeshadow palettes as well, so that's why I figured I'll do a nice simple gold type-ish look. And on top of that highlight, we're going to take this shade right here of the palette and go over just the cheek area. But there you guys go. We can contour. You can highlight. Well, if you have a similar skin tone. If you don't have a similar skin tone, I don't know how much this is going to work for you. But I am even more in love with this palette than before. And that's just taking that same teak shade that we used in the crease. I don't really contour my nose, I just try to give it somewhat of a shape. For lips, I'm going to take this Leo lip liner from Jeffree Star. This pencil I have been using, and it stays on a really long time. The thing is, you just have to sharpen it a lot. So I don't think I enjoy it a lot, but it wears down a little bit faster than I would like. My camera died, so if you get a mess, I'll pick this up off the floor. So now we're going to use Uncuffed by Fenty. And I have been wearing this a lot, actually. I still wouldn't describe it as a peachy nude, though. I still think it's like a nude nude. Alright, and then I'm going to top it with this Pat McGrath Gold Allure. Yes, Gold Allure. Just in the center. Ooh. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if this is get ready with me. I just wanted to use products and get ready. So, but I hope you guys like that. I did get some comments about the Lila palette, just asking if they could build up to be as dark as they look in the palette, just because online the swatches do show like the shades that look in here, they're not as dark when applied. I don't mind that because I would look like a giant bruise. So I like that they're buildable. Do you get that full dark color? Maybe not, but preference wise I don't mind that. I guess I should have mentioned that in the video, but if you're expecting it to be like that deep of a berry, it's really not as deep as it looks in the pan. But I feel like Instagram swatches, they lie, guys. I don't know why everyone is always so surprised. Like, I don't know any company now that swatches things the way they actually swatch. You know what I mean? Like, there's filters, there's all these things behind the scenes that they do to make it look like magic. And it's not magic, but this is pretty close. So as far as the gold palettes, I am still absolutely loving these, loving this one. As you can see, I could use it as a contour, I could use it as a highlight, I could, you know, obviously it's an eyeshadow palette, but I could use it in different ways, which I really like. So if you're a similar skin tone, you might be able to do that as well, but I firmly recommend this palette. As far as the other things, the primer, I'm just going to kind of have to let it sit and decide later. I wouldn't say my makeup looks necessarily, I don't know, primers are hard for me. I'm just like, it didn't help my nose. It does feel nice. My foundation looks nice. But I'm gonna have to test that out and get back to you. I feel like I can't give it a fair review right now. So other than that though, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you later. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.
Alright, so super simple eye look. I actually really like this so far.